Hi, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy, and together we're the Rainbow Grannies.
Yay!
Woo! Today is International Transgender Day of Visibility, and we're going to talk with our friends in Israel. We're welcoming Aron, wave so they know who you are.
Hey.
Okay. And Aron's partner, Or.
Hey.
So International Transgender Visibility Day.
We have some celebrations. One big one, it's in Tel Aviv.
We have an event
Okay.
in a few cities in Israel that do celebrate Visibility Day. So we have one in Tel Aviv, we have one in Beer Sheva.
When did you realize that you were trans? It's because a lot of people ask us, when did I realize I was a lesbian?
So it depends how you look at it. The first time I was understanding that something is off, it was when I was 9.
Okay.
I had a conversation with one of my best friends, and I was like, I want to change my organs. I don't know how, I don't know why. I just want to change them. And since then, it stopped. I was like, this is too weird. People will not get it. I stopped talking about it. And then I had like the real understanding of what is trans people. Just in 27 years old. I was like a guide in LGBT organization, and we had lecture about trans people. And in the moment they were starting to talk about it, I was like, okay, I know who I am. Nice to meet you. And I was 27, so it's pretty late in my mind.
But when you're 60, 27 isn't late.
That's true. That's true.
So suddenly it just all came together.
Yeah, it was everything in point, and I know who I am. It took a while to understand how I want it or what is it for me, but the idea of that I am a trans person, that was immediately in point for me.
Who was the first person you shared this with?
Over there, I was in Hebrew. We don't have like they, them, or something in the middle. Mm-hmm. It's or female or male in talking. Mm-hmm. So in here, we were putting our name and our pronouns. And my pronouns was she, her. And in the moment they started to talk, I was changing it.
Wow.
To a mixed pronouns, like talk to me in she or it or he, and I will be fine. And this is the first people that was understanding that I understanding stuff, and I was starting to talk to them because it was inside the LGBT community. It was easy to me.
Right, because there's so much more understanding. How about your family? Your family doing well with this?
My mom and my brother, they more engaging, they more want to understand, they're trying very hard, but they not fully understand why and everything. My father, it's a really long and hard journey with him. He's like,
well, what I'm just saying is, I mean, I'm sure I don't totally completely understand, but I do understand, you know, from coming from the being, you know, being a lesbian, you know, and having to come out to my family and let them know that this is who I love and this is who I am, you know, and so it's so difficult for so many of them to understand. So we totally understand how all of a sudden you're letting them know this is who I am, you know, and it's an adjustment for everybody.
Yes. So I don't judge him for that, but sometimes he can't even look at me. So I'm like, okay.
You know what, though? I've told many people, we have one shot and one shot only to make ourselves happy. When you turn 85 and you're laying there and it's like, You can't look back and say, gosh, I wish I would have taken ballet lessons when I was 10. You know, you don't get that chance again. So for you to be who you are and to figure out who you are now is the way to do it. Because you
Yeah.
can't go back. You can't, it's no dress rehearsal. This is it. And I'm glad that I figured out who I am before I lay down to close my eyes. So I feel wonderful for you. And you look so handsome.
Thank you.
And you also
Yes.
look really happy,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
I think it was long time in my life that I was experience myself as something that I'm not, and the environment experienced me as something that I'm not. And to be honest and open on who I am and what I feel like in the world, I'm so blessed that I have it. And I have amazing partner. And that love me so much. So
And I can't help myself, but I got to say, also a gorgeous partner.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
I mean, yeah, but right. I mean, we should at least bring that up too.
For somebody else who is thinking about transitioning and they're afraid because they think it's going to be so hard dealing with family and so hurtful, what kind of advice do you have for them? Like when it gets difficult for you, what do you do to lift yourself up?
First thing, you live in for yourself. You don't live in for anyone else. So like you said, it's like you need to take it and to do it for yourself and for your own love to yourself, because to live without it, it's really difficult. About the family, it's just need to give them time. When you're going out, it's the first time they starting to going out. It's gonna take a while to understand, to feel, to process everything that you already processed with yourself.
That's exactly what we say. Oh my goodness. You've been listening to the Rainbow Grannies.
So, Ron, for Or to be a partner, what has Or done that had been most beneficial for you?
To not act to my body as a female or a male or a woman or a man, to just love me and feel me as myself. And they all the time call me a unicorn. So it's like to not be judged about what is my body.
And or what do you feel you had to bring out of yourself to be most supportive?
When I first met him, I had no idea about anything. I had no idea about anything. I was like, yeah, I know about trans people, something, but that's it. So I had to learn a lot, and it was a process. He was very patient with me. And when I had questions, and I had many of them, he always answered patiently, which helped me to feel more comfortable to ask. And so I felt more comfortable also with myself and finding out who I am.
And then they got out as an agender. Agender is someone that don't identify as a woman or as a man.
Okay. Very cool. What a wonderful world to live in when you've got each other, you know? You've got each other to live this through with this. Yeah. It's like growing up together. Thank you, Aron and Or, for joining us today. This has been really, well, it's been really fun.
But we want you to subscribe. So hit the red subscribe button, hit the bell so that you can be notified
each and every time we put up a new video. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for everything.